Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Spencer, and today we are doing another virtual tour, and I have someone with me.
Hey guys, my name is Jessica, and today we're doing a virtual tour of Mary Lyndon. Spencer, where are we right now in Mary Lyndon?
We are in the entrance, and it's also the parlor or hangout space. Behind me is the door for the key code, so you'll scan your UGA ID, put in your PIN number, and you're able to gain access here if you live here. Mary Lyndon is attached to the Myers community, so it's right here on the quad. It's in front of Rutherford, and if you need a 24-hour desk or anything, you will go to Myers Hall, which is like a hop, skip, and a jump right there.
Mm-hmm. That's also where you'll pick up your mail if you need to get a package or a letter. Your mailbox is physically located in Myers. Right now, we're on the second floor entrance of Mary Lyndon. This area is what's referred to as the parlor, and it definitely has that feel. Students will come here a lot. This is more of a study space or a hangout space. Not a lot of programs really happen here, but the Spanish and French language communities have their meetings in here weekly. So whenever students are here, there's usually always something going on in this space. If it's not just students hanging out, it could also be meetings for the French and language learning communities.
Yeah, and the purpose of the French and language learning communities is for students who are interested in learning the language more and like being able to speak with peers on that language. So that way, the more you practice, the more you know, the more you learn. And there are also 2 TAs housed in Mary Lyndon for those communities.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we are walking over to the most predominant style, which is a double with community bath style. And double refers to a room with 2 beds. And then Spencer, what other kinds of furniture can you explain are in this space?
Yeah, so each student receives a dresser, a desk, and then this thing we call a pedestal, aka a nightstand, and a chair piece. And then also the beds are extra long twins, and you can arrange the room however you would like. In this room, they decided to do an L shape, but in most of our floor plans, we have a parallel structure. But since there's this big, beautiful window on my left, they decided to do an L shape. And then also another cool feature about rooms in Mary Lyndon is that they each come with their big closet. So it's basically like a standard sized closet. It's just really great for like keeping your clothes in there and everything and keeping everything organized.
Yeah, and there's 2. So we won't show you this one, but there's one for each resident that lives in this room.
Right. And there's in-room temperature control, so you and your roommate can decide on what your temperature is.
Yeah. Now we're going to go into the community bath.
So here is the community bath. It's pretty standard. We highly recommend bringing shower shoes and a shower caddy. That's pretty much it.
It's pretty straightforward, scrubbed up dub. Alright, so we're on the second floor. Now we're going to go down to the first floor, which has a lot more community space, like kitchens and laundry and stuff like that. But there is an elevator in this building. There's one elevator.
So you bring your rolling laundry carts if you want.
Yeah, that's a good tip. If you want to be a laundry pro, then you'll bring a laundry basket that has wheels on it so you don't have to haul it yourself.
Or if you want to get those steps in down the stairs, be my guest.
Live your life.
Yeah.
So right now we're coming up on the laundry room. There's one laundry room in the whole building, so every resident will do their laundry in here.
And it's important to note that it's not coin operated, so by a push of a button you're able to use this laundry room, but detergent is not provided, so bring your own detergent preferences, whatever you need.
Another pro tip for if you're using the laundry room is go ahead and set a timer for whenever your laundry is done, so that way the next person that needs to use it can use it right after you.
Yeah. Next is the kitchen. Here is where RAs will maybe host cooking programs. There's also some vending machines if you don't want to leave the building and get a snack while you're studying. Pretty standard. People come down here to hang out or to just cook that pasta at 12 a.m. because all the dining rooms are closed on the weekends.
Except for Snelling. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So Snelling Dining Commons is right across from us, and that one is open 24/7. Well, 24/7.
5 days a week.
5 days a week. Yeah. So 24/5.
And they have really good French toast at 12 a.m.
Yeah. I miss that French toast.
Yeah, so now we're going to make our way to the multi-purpose room, aka the programming room. This is where RAs will host their little programs. It might be informative programs like how to register for classes next semester, or it might be like meet the dean or meet someone who did summer classes, you know.
Yeah.
Really informational segments, or just sometimes they have really fun, like I've seen like making cookies during the holidays and things like that.
There's also a lot, you'll notice there's a lot of outlets in this space. That was intentionally done because students typically bring their own laptop or have access to a laptop or a tablet or a phone. And so this is a great space to study also if there's not something going on. But if there is something going on, this you can kind of do a lot in this space. If it's programming, if it's watching, having a watch party for a show or a movie that you really like, this sort of catering kitchen area is really helpful because it has that sort of like bar area where people can have snacks or chips. So a lot of good memories are made in this space, and it's located right on the first floor / basement area. It also will typically in the kitchens come with compost bins, so students who want to compost their food scraps are able to do so really efficiently and conveniently.
Yeah, and now we're going to go into the wonderful elevator of Mary Lyndon.
The one that I didn't know existed.
So, some of our viewers might have seen that futon that was kind of misplaced in the parlor, Jessica. Can you tell us why that's there?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, during this spring, the spring that we're sort of filming these videos, students were asked to move out a little bit quicker than normal. And so to make that process as smooth and safe as possible, we asked students to leave behind any items that they wanted to donate. And so some of those items are futons, mini fridges, shelves, and essentially what they did is they left it behind, and then our housing staff went in and sort of sorted it and organized it so that those items could be donated to local nonprofits in the Athens area and get it into the hands of people that really need it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of why you might see some extra furniture laying around. But now we're back on the second floor, back where we started. You'll notice here we are in the parlor. So if people have more questions about Mary Lyndon, where can they go to find more information?
Yeah, you can go to housing.uga.edu, go to the housing tab, scroll down until you see Mary Lyndon, click it, and it'll give you so much information about Mary Lyndon and this cute little dorm space we have.
Yeah.
Also, the capacity is 120 in this dorm.
Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit smaller, which makes it really nice and cozy. A lot of students really like having just a smaller community to really make, bonds and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for showing up, and hope you have a great